Let's get it today, Upward Spiral gang. My name is Sumit Chatterjee. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Welcome back if you are a savage shaman, a priest beast. It's been a minute, okay? A lot of drama, a lot of interesting new ideas and insights are floating around in my mind, guys. They're floating around in there. I'm slowly starting to notice the benefit of actually leaning into this topic because I've been putting off this video for a while just because it hasn't been in alignment to my golden shadow yet. However, as I am growing rapidly, you can sense it on this channel, I'm starting to notice that this needs to be talked about. And this is directly towards Indian men, okay, who feel like maybe they're in other countries and they feel like they're more so rejected. If you have been a victim of race pilling, you know what I'm talking about, okay? This message goes out to all the Indian guys because I want to see India in general improve, especially when it comes down to dating. Now, there's way too many people to count in India, right? So we've got to really specify and understand that the Hollywood archetype of how they portray Indian men, back in the day, it was awful, okay? Nowadays, it's slowly changing, and I say slowly, but it's so subliminal, okay? All of this stuff is happening in the background. It's brainwashing you to behave in a very specific way. Which Bollywood movies, and if guys can give me links, okay, do you notice that the main character does have this alpha energy, okay? This leadership, this dominance, this alpha male energy. Which Bollywood movie has that energy, okay? I'm thinking of a few that are popping into my mind already. So the whole thing about this is start to understand. Also, I'm speaking to Bengali men too because we're labeled as the most effeminate, okay? And this is not our fault per se. The British, when they invaded India, they perpetuated this idea that the British were manly and the Indians were not, okay? That's why they were easily manipulated and taken advantage of and so forth, okay? This is something that is very, very charged with a lot of emotion and a lot of, anxiety for a lot of brown men around the world, South Asian men, who look at like Raj from Big Bang Theory, or they look at, Apu from the Quickie Mart, or they look at all of these characters, these IT guys. Okay, what are the other Indian stereotypes? I mean, let's pull all of them out. Okay, curry, smelling, okay, smelly, hairy, weird accent. All of these different things, you can change, okay? You can change. So, first of all, give yourself the freedom that, if I'm too hairy, I can always shave that hair off, You get that? If I'm slightly overweight, I can work on myself. I can go to the gym. I can improve myself.
I blame it on my Indian genetics.
Why is it not like this? Hey, maybe you gotta work on yourself extra, okay? But this is really what it comes down to, man. And I want to be a pioneer for our people because I'm not gonna sit back, okay, and watch this nation collapse. I don't want us to become this laughing stock, okay? A stereotype of men who cannot simply communicate with women. When have you seen the Indian guy really be the man, be the player? But understand that even in the back in the day, we had Matador, right? Being like one of the pioneers of that. An Indian guy, big dude, right? Who was actually doing this thing properly, okay? Stan Tai, if you're listening, okay? I don't know what you're doing nowadays, but that was our archetype.
Show.
Are they cool?
Cool enough.
You're doing Eskimo.
I took from that archetype, I started to understand that archetype. I also started to look at a lot of the Bollywood movies, like Vidya Jamwal was a great example. The whole Kalari Sutra thing spoke to me, helping men with their erectile dysfunction, okay? Because I used to suffer from that. You see what I'm saying? I improved upon that in my own life. And I still continue to do so. My fertility and sexuality is a work in progress, and it keeps getting better and better and better. I just keep evolving and going through the layers with this thing. Because as I'm getting older, I need to retain that life force energy, that Vajra that we lose as men, that high thumos frequency. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's that primal edge. It's that masculine edge. No one wants to fuck with that edge, okay? Everybody's too scared. Everybody's a big baby when it comes down to this. So I don't want to perpetuate the stereotype that Bengalis are like, oh, hey, shop okay. Enough of that nonsense. I'm tired of your fake facade. A facade will crumble. Fakeness and a facade and fallacy will crumble. Whereas authentic growth, okay? You showing up as you, the realness, being real as fuck, that is what is gonna lift you up. That is what is gonna create your flow state maintenance. Because you understand that I have self-awareness, man. I'm not gonna go based on what society's telling me that a brown man should be or look like. I'm inspiring myself and I'm creating my reality. Creativity is your redemption. Now, what if you could apply the wisdom, the mental tech of some of these juggernauts, right? These spiritual juggernauts, okay? Even someone like Osho, okay? I know a lot of people have bad things to say about Osho, but let's look at the good side too, and the positives around what he did. It's amazing. It's absolutely mind-blowing, okay? What he created. So let's look at like Sadhguru, all of these different, Indian leaders, okay? Spiritual leaders. How many of these men are getting women? Okay? On a really high level. Yes, the stereotype is against us. But that does not mean we're gonna shrink as men. I wanna live like the fucking Mahabharata, bro. I wanna show up as a character from the Ramayana. You get that? I'm not gonna sit back and make myself smaller and weaker as a man, okay? Gandhi had his good side, but I do not want to strive to be Gandhi. There's a soft, submissive way of pulling women towards you, and that's just not in your own polarity, bro. So again, it's a facade. It's like the fuck boy. You get what I mean? The fuck boy is just pretending and schmoozing and being suave and, Are they really suave though? Can they just sit and be with themselves? Fuck being suave for a second, okay? Fuck showing up in your motorcycle with your fucking glasses. So many Indian guys, right? They take pictures with motorcycles, with jackets, trying to, posture themselves, trying to look cool. Because that's what all they show in Bollywood movies. You get that? That's all they're showing. Now I'm surprised some of these guys aren't like, dancing behind trees and stuff. I don't want you to get brainwashed by this kind of musical theater number in terms of Bollywood and become romanticized and whimsical. Ground yourself as a man. Come back to your ethics. Come back to your values. Come back to your principles. From being a good person, you will grow. How do I know if I'm a good person? You just know, man. Why? Why do you have doubt that you're a bad person? What did you do? What did you say? Were you acting out of character? Okay. Well, you're probably not acting as that character now. Okay? So take it easy on yourself, bro. This self-talk against us Indian men is terrible. It's awful. Who do we look at? Okay, maybe some of you guys look at me or, some of the other coaches out there, but what the fuck, right? I'm a fucking man, straight up, right? I'm a grown-up Indian man. A smooth caramel sailor from West Bengal. Let's go. You gotta be creative. You gotta be a pioneer to get yourself out of this. Okay, rooster coop. You can't get stuck in this trap of this hamster wheel of your family's image and reputation looming over you as you try to make decisions for yourself as a man. Hey mom, I wanna fight, I wanna go to the gym, I wanna improve myself, I wanna meet women, But why do you wanna meet women? Why can't you just find a nice girl who... What? Why can't you just be a nice, decent, sober man? I'll be invisible, mom. What are you talking about? I'll be a piece of furniture. And all these other guys are gonna come along and take my women from me. Why would I do that? Why would I just bypass everything? I have standards. It's time to raise yours. It's time to raise yours. You've got to show up differently now. Enough is enough. Cut the race pill bullshit. It's you. You have got to change. You have got to take action. You got to pull your straight spine up like you're ready to fight. Okay? Grab your balls if there's some left and go and take action. The Indian man has been cut down, diluted. Hey there guys, my name is Sumedh Chatterjee from the Flow Zone Academy. Hey there guys, how's it going? My name is Sumedh Chatterjee from the Flow Zone Academy. Watered down. He's now wallowing around, trying to find an answer. But I've hung around high-level men who can do this thing. Social dynamics on a different level. Yadavir, he is one of the top India's dating coaches. He understands a different paradigm, completely different paradigm of living than the average Indian man, okay? I know this is kind of a testimonial for him, but I spoke in a conference, okay, a little while ago, 2019, where I was speaking about social dynamics in Kolkata, right? And the ideas around that and how important it is to, use this flow state thing, okay? And I gave people some techniques which they can walk away with. The Adepts program people get that video. So if you are interested, sign up for that, okay? This is exclusive stuff, okay? My mentor, AZD, look at the way that he lives, okay? And then compare his life to your life. You go, what am I doing? What am I doing, bro? What the fuck? It blows your mind. You need someone to come in here and blow your mind. I was like this too, bro. I was just like the soft, Indian guy. I would always use humor to cover up my insecurities about the whole Indian thing, and I would make fun of myself, and I would self-deprecate using my hello, my Indian accent and stuff. And I don't choose to do that anymore unless it's, very aligned. I understand that, Indian people disrespect their own race, and this has got to stop. Hopefully it stops with this video. Send this to your bro. Be like, bro, what are you beating us up about? We got this. Jai Hind, let's go. Jai Hanuman, let's go. Okay? Enough is enough. Let's get it. Upward Spiral Gang, may we never be the same again. Host.